The roof over your head is one of the most important parts of your house. And if you don't take care of it, the elements will. That's why it's so important to be able to spot the hidden structural issues that could be lurking in your roof, because left undetected, these problems can quickly become major headaches and expenses. Well, we're gonna talk about those today. I'm gonna tell you what to look for and how to inspect your own roof for structural damage, so stick around. It's coming up next. This is this old house. Imagine this. You're relaxing inside your home on a rainy day, when suddenly you hear a loud crash. You rush to the window to see what happened and find that part of your roof has collapsed. While scenarios like this may seem like they only happen to other people, the truth is that it can happen to anyone who doesn't take the time to regularly inspect their roof for warning signs of trouble. In fact, your roof is responsible for protecting you and your family from everything the outside world can throw at you. From heavy snow and freezing rain to high storm and flying debris, not to mention the sun's harmful UV rays. It's constantly exposed to the elements and takes a beating day in and day out. But even though it works so hard, we often forget about our roofs until something goes wrong. Well, by the time you notice a problem, it's usually pretty serious. That's why it's so important to do regular roof inspections yourself. Even if you don't spot a glaring issue right away, you may notice subtle signs that point to an underlying problem. And addressing these issues early on can save you from a major headache down the road. In this video, I'm going to show you how to inspect your own roof for common issues. To start, I am going to go over what you should be looking for and then share some helpful tips for taking action if you do spot a problem. Alright, let's talk about why you should inspect your roof. First off, it's all about that peace of mind. Knowing that you've done everything you can to protect your home and family is priceless. Plus, catching issues early means dealing with smaller problems instead of major ones. It's like fixing a small leak before it turns into a burst pipe. Plus, it's cheaper to fix things sooner rather than later. Roofing projects can get expensive, but catching issues early can save you a ton of cash. Now, here's what you need for the job. Safety gear like a helmet, gloves, and sturdy footwear, plus the right tools for the task. Depending on your roof type and layout, you might need ladders or roof rake, binoculars, a moisture meter, chalk line, and a flashlight. Don't forget a camera out to document what you find, and don't forget a checklist to keep track of what you're looking for. Also, it helps to have a basic understanding of how your roof works, including the different components like shingles, underlayment, flashing, gutters, and downspouts. It also helps to know where your roof's access points are and how to get there safely. Next, let's talk about what to look for when inspecting your roof. One of the most important aspects of your roof is the shingles. They protect your home from water damage, insulation, and heat loss. So it's important to check them regularly for any signs of wear and tear. Look out for curled, cracked, missing, or damaged shingles, as they could indicate that your roof needs maintenance or repairs. Now, while you're up there, take a close look at the flashing around chimneys, skylights, and vents. Flashing is designed to prevent water from seeping under the shingles and causing damage to your home. So make sure it's in good condition. Look out for rust, holes, or gaps in the flashing, as these can allow water to penetrate your roof. If you spot any issues, it's time to call a professional. Okay, now let's look at the roof structure itself. Is it sagging in the middle? Does it have a uniform slope on both sides? Are the rafters straight and secure? Take note of any cracks, breaks, or rotting wood. These can be signs of water damage or wood rot, which can compromise the structural integrity of your roof. Alright, let's move on to the next important aspect of your roof, the underlayment. This is the waterproof barrier that sits between the roof deck and the shingles. It protects your home from water damage in case the shingles get damaged or worn out. Look out for any signs of damage such as tears, holes, or moss growth. And last but certainly not least, let's talk about the gutters and downspouts. These are important because they help direct water away from your home's foundation. Look out for any signs of damage, clogs, or leaks. Clogged gutters can cause water to back up and spill over, which can lead to all sorts of problems, from foundation issues to landscaping erosion. Speaking of water, while you're inspecting your roof, keep an eye out for any signs of water damage inside your attic. Look out for water stains, mold growth, or damp areas. Water damage can cause all sorts of problems, from structural damage to mold growth. So it's important to address it as soon as possible. Alright, now that you know what to look for, let's talk about what to do if you spot an issue. First things first, take pictures or videos of any issues you find. This way you'll have documentation if you need to call a professional. Then it's time to reach out to a professional roof inspector for a second opinion. A professional can give you an expert evaluation of your roof's condition and advise you on any necessary repairs. If the inspection turns up nothing, congratulations, you've earned that peace of mind you were looking for. But if you do find some issues, don't panic. Just get a few quotes from reputable roofing contractors and choose the one that works best for you. Remember, it's always better to fix problems sooner rather than later. Alright, now that we talked about what to look for and what to do if you spot an issue, let's talk about how to prevent future roof problems. Start by keeping your gutters clean and free of debris. This will ensure that water flows away from your home's foundation and prevent all sorts of problems. You should also consider investing in a gutter guard to help reduce the frequency of cleaning. Another great tip is to remove any trees or branches that hang over your roof. This will help protect your roof from damage caused by falling limbs and also reduce the risk of fire damage. Speaking of trees, make sure to clean up fallen leaves and pine needles from your roof, especially if you live in a wooded area. These organic materials can trap moisture and lead to mold growth and wood rot. It's also a good idea to inspect your roof after a storm to check for any damage. Storms can cause all sorts of damage to your roof, from broken shingles to clogged gutters. By inspecting your roof after a storm, you can catch any issues early and prevent them from getting worse. One last thing you can do to help prevent roof problems is to understand the lifespan of your roof and plan accordingly. Most asphalt shingle roofs last between 15 and 30 years. So if your roof is nearing the end of its lifespan, it's a good idea to start planning for a replacement. You may also want to consider preventative measures such as sealant or weatherproofing to help extend the life of your roof. Alright, well, I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you've found any of these tips useful and if there are any others that you'd recommend for folks who are looking to inspect their own roofs for hidden structural issues. And if you're interested in discovering more about hidden structural issues, be sure to check out our other videos. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to this channel for more helpful tips and advice. Until next time, Preventative TV remains committed to sharing valuable insights and tips on structural engineering.